Hello, BrandsPickled is here. Today we are doing a new plugin tutorial, and today's plugin we are doing is called the SilkSpawner plugin. This is a very big plugin out there. It's reached 1 million downloads, which is crazy. So the command is here, what shows you all the commands. So if we just do that now, you can see there's the help page, which is this page. And then list of all creatures, so all your mobs. Then you've got your view information about the spawner. You've got your reload, change the spawner, and then give this spawner to a player. So if we just get a spawner now, so I-52, let's give myself one. So this is a pig spawner. You can see here it will show you the monster spawner, as well as the type and then the ID of the spawner, like so. So if we just place this spawner like that, by placing default spawner, this spawner is invalid or disabled in the config file. So obviously pigs are not going to be spawning there, so if we just put them over here, and we can see that the default is in fact pigs. So that's basically that. So if we just quickly change the spawner, so let's say skeleton. They won't spawn here anyway. Oh, I did CC. I meant SS. You can see there's a skeleton inside. They won't spawn because one, it's daytime, as well as I've got a wild guard region around this area. So you literally can just keep changing it. So zombie, slime, cow. They all spawn here. Cow, sheep. Wait for them. Some of them spawn. Who are you looking at? Any of them going to spawn? Let's go with chicken. There we go. Chicken. So Delilah, you will spawn in soon. So yeah, that's basically that. So if you want to have a look at all the mobs, so if we just do /list, like so, and you can see all the types of mobs you can change to spawn into. So you can in fact change to parrots, polar bears, horse, etc. Hi Delilah. So when you break it, it will tell you the spawner that you broke and then what picked up. So here, so if I just get a pickaxe like so and go into creative, you can see if I break it, it will break like so. So if I enchant this pickaxe like so, you can see I mined it and I've got it back as a pig spawner, like so. I'll do it again. Ta-da! It's in my inventory. So if we just go over to the Spigot page now, so bang, and you can see here it's all ready for 1.12.1. I'm currently running it on 1.12.2, so it's totally fine on my version. 1 million downloads. It won't say here because the plugin is in fact all on Bucket. So over here you can see it directs you to the Bucket page, and if we just click on files now, 1.2 million, and you can see how many downloads these guys are getting from this plugin, which is pretty damn insane. Like version 1.11, they got 229,000 downloads, which is insane. But they deserve it. It's such a good plugin. They're constantly backing it up with updates. So if we just go back to the Spigot page, and so obviously it tells you the description, so you can move spawners with Silk Touch, etc. Then here's some videos, and then the features. So you cannot have there are add-on plugins which I'll be doing them later on. So again, there's a shop add-on plugin which I'll quickly show you, which I'll be showing you later on in there. Silk Touch shop add-on, and there's that plugin for the shop add-ons, which is pretty damn awesome. And then if we look here, we've got the bar API, which I've already shown you, that you know when you have the spawner in your hand, it showed you at the top on Minecraft. And then it supports from Minecraft 1.5x all the way to 1.12. Then configuration, and works with any spawner. You can craft spawners, like so. The commands, changing spawners in hand or getting a new spawner or egg in hand. Console support, left click a spawner with a spawn egg to change the type of the spawner. If you enable right click with a egg or a monster spawner, and this will appear, which is pretty damn awesome. And then you've got your permissions. It supports with custom mobs, so if you've got mithril spawners, mithril mobs plugin, basically that will work. And then flexible type names, so pigman. So if you just type in pigman, it works. If you put in zombie pigman, it will work. If you put in pig zombie, it will work. It all works all together. And then you've got your color items and etc. So here's basically an updater, an auto updater. So this will update your plugin automatically. Then you've got your config, which I'll be showing you in a second. Then you've got all your permissions. So if we just open that on a new tab, we can cross that one off now. And then you've got all your commands, which I just went through, and then you've got your like your config file translated for you from different people, which is pretty damn awesome. And then you've got your development builds. So if we just quickly go over here, that website's taken quite long. There we go. And you can see the last time he updated this plugin was on the 6th. So this was basically around about 9 days ago. Was it 9 days ago? Yeah, 9 days ago, which is pretty up to date if I say so. And why there's Chuck Norris down there, I have no clue. And then you've got your source code, so GitHub, it tells you about the plugins, etc. And this is obviously the config file, which I will show you any second. And then your permission page. So if you do spawner.star, they will have all the permissions no matter what. Permissions here to place any type of spawners. Permission here to craft any spawners. Permission here. You can see here that this will allow players to mine spawners with Silk Touch. And this will receive the spawner by destroying it in Silk Touch. And then if you want to do an explosion drop, just give them that permission. And then the one underneath basically is to change the spawners, change the egg, and then free spawners, so spawner, free item. And then you've got all your monsters, your permission nodes. So an example, so if we just copy this one, so this one, for an example, you have to do the permission node for example. Let me just do this. So if I type that in, that will be the permission node to craft the spawner to a creeper. And so basically you just change the creeper part to a skeleton, spider, giant, etc. So here's some more spawners. So again, it tells you to be careful. So they've been disabled in the config file. So again, if there's a spawner throwing XP orbs, it might lag your server, because if no one's picking up the XPs, there's just compiling it all together, and it's going to just lag in that area, or just lag the server and crashes your server. So for example here, armor stands, again it says be careful again because it crashes the server. And then here, throw eggs, it's not been tested, like you can see here, which is pretty damn awesome. So yeah, so if you just go back here, you can see here holographic, ultra cosmic. So these are all the bugs what I have an issue with. So if the bug is in here, don't actually comment in the discussion page, because he's already working on it. But if the issue is not there, make sure to actually put it in the discussion area. And then technical details, the APIs, their change logs, and then the credits. Then you got your banners. So if you want to support him, just basically have that banner on any website as your signature. And then donations, so it is a free plugin. Donations basically are to support him, to basically keep him up, which is awesome if you do that. And then all different information through collected with beast stats. So here we've got a multiple stars, so this has got a 3. For some reason permissions are not working for minor spawners with Silk Touch. He's basically done a review on it. He should have put it in the discussion area before he reviewed the plugin. Again, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. Literally 1 star here. I used the plugin on version 1.9 on a blaze spawn in a place and summon a mob. A spawn is back to a big spawner. Please fix bug. Again, he's putting it in the review area, not in the discussion, and he should have asked for support on, like here, GitHub. But again, that's a him problem. That's something through the config. It's not a bug. So if we just go to the Nitro panel here, so if we just refresh, we go to Silk Search. Yes, Silk Spawner. Sorry, thinking of the enchantment. And you can see here we've got the whole config file to go through. So let's start from the top. So here's the auto updater. So this automatically updates the plugin for you, which is awesome. Permissions to explode. So if you want players to always have this, so when they're on the spawner it does like an explode effect, to keep that as false. If you want certain people to do it, put that as true. And then you've got use world guard, so should be checked for world guard build ability to change. So if there's a spawner inside a world guard region and someone tried to change it, it won't allow them. And then the explode drops chance, so if it got exploded by a TNT or a creeper, there's a 30% chance that it will drop. Here we go again. The percentage of dropping iron bars when spawner is mined. So destroy chance is 100%. Percentage of dropping an egg from a spawner when it's mined is again 100%. Percentage of dropping the spawner when mined. So the silk drop, so that's a silk touch, is 100%. So it will always drop. So here we've got the default creature, which is 90, so it's a pig. And then the next one is how far is the spawner to reach within the crosshair. So if you want to change the spawner, like how many blocks away you can change the spawner. So if you're 6 blocks away and look at the spawner and do SS change then the mob, it will change that spawner for you. Minimum level to mine the silk touch. So if you put that as 0, you can just mine it without a silk touch, but minimum enchantment for silk touch is 1 here. So no drop for creative. So if players in creative and destroy a spawner, they won't drop. So that's a true. So if I change that to false and I break a spawner in creative, I can pick that up. If a spawner is creative, should it drop the egg? False. If a spawner is destroyed, should you get any XP? Again, that's 0. So because this will stop exploiters, because if you gave them 100 XP every destroy, they can keep placing, destroy, place, destroy, etc, etc. Drop spawner to inventory, so when you mine it, it goes directly into your inventory. So I'm actually going to change that straight to true, because that's quite a cool feature there. Amounts of spawners, it will drop when you've got silk touch, so 1. Prevent XP farming, that's what I was basically saying. So if someone's camping at a spawner, and just basically trying to get all the XP, it won't allow them. Drop XP only on destroyed, that's false. Drop iron bars, that's 0, so it won't drop any bars. Craftable spawners, so you can see here, you can craft your spawners. So default is false. So here you can see AAA is iron fence here. X is the actual egg, which is shown here. So it's basically surround itself in iron bars with the egg in the middle. So if I keep that as true and show you in the game, okay, and then you can see the ingredients here. You can edit this, so if you want it to be a diamond block, so put as D and then do diamond, oh god, sorry, I need to put it in capitals, diamond underscore block. So basically that is how you add an ingredient, which is explains here. So again here it's got D5, so that is wood. So it's got it actually works with item IDs as well, which it shows here. Spawners can stack, so if you don't want them to stack, change that to true. Consume egg, so should the egg consume when the spawner is changed in it, can put that as true. So this is if the player's got the egg in the inventory and they want to change the spawner, they will have to change it with the egg on them. Fallback, if the creature should be enabled, that is automatically true. So enable creature default, so that's your pig. So should numbers be ignored, that is false. Disable left click to change spawner, that is set as false because someone could accidentally left click the spawner by accident and it changes it. And then should a monster spawner, should instead of placing a mob or a monster spawner be placed, use an egg value. So again, that is set to false. Half of these settings are set to false. Basically, that's how the developer recommends you to run it on your server. Again, you can change it like I've changed like the crafting, because I'll be showing you that in a second. Spawn egg override on spawn default. Basically, if you've got a default egg, so yeah, your pig egg, it will override that. Then allow tools to mine spawners, so wood pickaxe, stone pickaxe, iron pickaxe, gold pickaxe, and then diamond pickaxe. So you can literally just do that and only let people with a diamond pickaxe mine spawners with Silk Touch. The amounts are given, so when you do the command, notify on click, notify on hold, so when that's where the bar at the top. You can see here the bar the API. So again, vanilla boss bar enable to true and how long for. So let's change this to green because I didn't like the red bar, and keep it as a solid. If you are using factions, change that to true. If you are using again kingdoms, change that to true. And yeah, that's basically everything in that folder. Again, here's your basically your language file. So this will show you every single message. Again, you can go to the page and get the right language for your country, which is shown here. Where's Nitro? There we go. Let's go back here, and then it will show you the mobs. So, if you did change spawner, change SS, change, and then the mob. So if you just put creep or just C, it will change it to a creeper spawner. So you've got all the shortcuts here. Shortcut, shortcuts, shortcut, shortcut, etc. So basically, you can disable or enable them, like you can, like here, and there, Enderman. You can literally just disable the mobs when needed. And then here's all your other ones, so item frames, throwable stuff, ender pearls, etc. So you can change that to true if you need to. So if we just change this one to a true, save it, let's go back and let's restart the server. And let's go back to Minecraft. So we enabled that you can craft spawners. We've changed the message at the top so it's green, not red. We've enabled XP drop-in spawners. And yeah. I hope this video does help you out, guys. If you've got any problems, you can literally message me or message the developer, or actually in fact join the Discord for the plugins, tutorials or helps or developers, because that's where many developers are now, in Discord. So first thing you can see here, you can see the boss bar is in fact green now, like so. So if we just get some materials now, so let's get ourselves a egg. It's not called monster egg, it's called spawn. And let's go with a chicken spawner, and then let's go with some iron bars. So if we just get a crafting table, so workbench, and then just surround the whole thing like that, and put that in the center, and this will spawn in a chicken spawner. And you can see at the top, chicken spawner ID is 93. And you can see here, we've got the chicken and then the pig spawners. So we've got the pig and then the chicken. So you can break them like so. So the next thing we added was the XP. So this will obviously, because I spawned it in with essentials, it will say about the default spawner because it's not actually a real name, it just says pig spawner. So if we just change this, so if we just do this and do list, you can, okay, so now you can see that it says XP bottle or XP orb here. So if we just do XP bottle, if I can spell bottle, there we go, you can see it throws XP now. So if we just wait for it again, wait till it goes off. And wait for it. There we go, there's some more XP, and give me that. Thank you very much. And then if we try to break this with an iron pickaxe, you can see that it was broken, and obviously I didn't pick it up because. And then if we try to enchant this with Silk Touch, and then get a spawner, again you can see I didn't pick it up again because I ain't got a diamond pickaxe. So if I get a diamond pickaxe now, at 1, and then Silk Touch 1. So now you can see that I've got a iron pickaxe and a diamond pickaxe, and that I've got 61 spawners here. And I'll just put everything in my hotbar. So I've got 61 spawners, and I've got myself an iron pickaxe that's got Silk Touch and a diamond pickaxe that's got Silk Touch. So on the left hand one we're going to use the iron. So you can see here I've still got 61. So if I use my diamond pickaxe now, you'll see that will go to 62. So if I mine these both with my diamond, this will go to 62. If I mine these both with my iron, this will stay at 60. Like so. So that's basically everything about this silk spawners. This is a very, very awesome plugin. It's very easy to set up. We just had a bit of small problem about reloading the plugin. Don't reload the plugin a lot because it will go wrong. So when you do edit something, just remember to restart your server. So yeah, that's everything in this plugin. Remember to like, subscribe, and peace.